Good afternoon. Welcome back to field number 2 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex for game number 3 of the day here on day number 16 of the FGCL. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon from Bradenton, Florida, where we will have the River Mocs taking on the Rodeo. Game number 2 of this series, game number 1, River Mocs came away with a 3-2 win yesterday. And here is the starting lineup for the visiting Myakka City River Mocs. They are 6-7 on the year, having won yesterday's game. They are in 7th place in the league, 5 games back from first place in the loss column under head coach Chloe Evans. The starting lineup: Riley Williams, the second baseman, leading things off with Jillian Gutierrez. Right field, batting second. Catching, batting third, is Alyssa Allen. Emma Castori, third base, bats fourth. Batting fifth is the extra hitter, Erica Ramsey. Madison Zimmerman, the pitcher, will bat sixth. Batting seventh is Kendall Trim, first baseman. Hannah Evans, left field, batting eighth. Batting ninth is Gabby Jeswaldo, the center fielder. And Hannah Davila, the shortstop, will bat 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Rodeo the right-hander, an incoming freshman on her way to Bucknell, Avery Powers. Powers on the year in FGCL play for the Rodeo, making her 8th appearance. She's pitched 25 innings with a 4-1 record. 12 runs allowed, 10 have been earned for a 2.80 ERA. 28 hits, 19 strikeouts, 9 walks, a 148 whip for Powers on the year. As a team, the Rodeo, through 14 games, has given up 75 runs. 63 have been earned for a 4.56 team ERA and a 1.68 team whip. Riley Williams to lead things off. Batting .240, 6-25, 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in, with 2 doubles, a walk, and a sac fly. Powers looks in, the first pitch is high for ball 1. As a team, the Mocs have scored 55 runs in their first 13 games. Team batting average at .264 and team on base percentage at .370. Defensively for the Rodeo, Shivert in left, Monaco in center, Pinner in right, Ross at third, Diaz at short, Mercado at second, DeLong at first, Velasquez behind the plate. Armstrong and Jordan, the DP and extra hitter for the Rodeo. 87 degrees at first pitch, partly cloudy skies. The feels like is up to 97. But the breeze has picked up, it's blowing in. Off the water of the Gulf of America, which is in right field. Two-two pitch. High, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Earlier today here on field 2, the Queens beat the Circus 10-6, and it was a slice over the Impact 11-5. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Williams down on strikes, and there's one gone here in the first inning. And that will bring up the right fielder, Jillian Gutierrez. Gutierrez, 11 of 27, 407 the average, 4 runs scored, 5 RBIs with 2 doubles, and 5 walks, a 500 OBP. First pitch to her, just misses touch inside for ball 1. On field 1, earlier today, it was the Aquanauts in extra innings over the Sea Cows 2-1. And the Skeeters beat the Finns 6-4. One hopper back to Powers. She has it. Stop in the throw, and there's 2 away. Two out, nobody on now for the catcher, Alyssa Allen. Allen, 4 of 16, batting .250. 4 runs scored, 6 runs driven in. 3 of her 4 hits have been home runs. Fouled that one off.
Race control.
7 walks and a hit by pitch for Allen so far here in FGCL play. Yesterday, Allen hit a 2-run homer, was 1 for 2 with the 2 RBIs and a run scored, also had a walk. In the Mocs 3-2 win over the Rodeo, the home run, a 2-run shot in the 4th, gave the River Mocs the winning advantage. The 1-1. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The squeeze and the Pioneers getting underway over on field 1. Keep you up to date on that one as it continues. The squeeze yesterday set an all-time single game run record as they beat the Pioneers 29-0. See if the Neers can keep it closer here today. Game 3 of this series between the Mocs and the Rodeo coming up tomorrow at noon. The schedule tomorrow here on field 2, Slice and the Impact at 9:30. Rubber match of that series, Mocs and the Rodeo, and then the Circus and the Queens as the Queens look for the sweep at 2:30. Inside, ball 4. Allen will draw the 2-out walk. And that will bring up the third baseman, Emma Castori. Castori on the year here in FGCL play, batting .440. 11 of 25, 10 runs scored, 11 runs driven in. Leads the team in both those categories, as well as the 5 homers, 2 doubles, 6 walks, and a hit by pitch. So a triple header tomorrow before everyone gets a couple days off for the 4th of July. And then we'll be back for the home stretch, final 3-game series of the year. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week, wrapping up the regular season. All-Star game on Wednesday, and the playoffs start Thursday. Single elimination 12-team tournament with the top 4 seeds getting a first-round bye. We'll be down to 4 by Friday, and then the champion will be crowned on Saturday of next week. Counts full on Castori. That one's fouled away. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So those standings as they stand right now, the Squeeze at 12-2 in first place. The Queens in second at 12-3. The Aquanauts in third at 11-3. The Slice currently at 9-6. That 4th and final bye seed. Impact in the Rodeo at 8-6 and tied for 5th entering today's play, with the River Mocs at 6-7 in 7th. Sea Cows in 8th at 5-9. You had the Finns in 9th at 10-4. The Circus in 11th at 11-4. Skeeters, the Circus is in 10th, excuse me. The Skeeters in 11th at 3-10, and the Pioneers in 12th at 2-11. A little bit low and inside, ball 4, and the walk puts runners now on first and second with 2 outs. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs for the Mocs. We'll bring up the extra hitter, Erica Ramsey. Ramsey batting 190. She's 4 of 21, 5 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Has a double and a triple, along with 5 walks and a hit by pitch on the year here in FGCL play. Called strike. 0-2. For the River Mocs, that's the head coach, Chloe Evans. Her first year as a head coach in the league. Two balls and 2 strikes. Currently on the staff at Florida, all conference in the Big 12 at UCF, her senior season in 2024. Second team All AAC at UCF in 23. In 22, she was second team All Big 10 at Minnesota, where she began her career. Fly ball, deep center field, ranging back is Monaco. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. So the River Mocs threaten here in the first, but can't get anybody in. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. We played a half inning. River Mocs nothing. Rodeo coming to bat. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Mocs and the Rodeo. And here is the starting lineup for the Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. They are 8-6 on the year, tied for 5th in the league, 4 games back in the loss column, behind head coach Allie Lindenham. Leading things off is Daniela Monaco, the center fielder. Sierra Diaz, shortstop, bats second. Carly Pinner, right field, bats third. Sadie Armstrong, designated player, batting fourth. Alana Velazquez, catching, batting fifth. Hope Jordan, designated player, will bat sixth, with Gabby Mercado, second base, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Elena Ross, the third baseman. Lily Shivert, left field, bats ninth, and Randy DeLong, first base, will bat 10th. Facing in the circle for the River Mocs, the right-handed freshman out of the University of Maine, Madison Zimmerman. Zimmerman making her 11th appearance for the Mocs in the circle. She's pitched 25 innings with a 2-1 record. 18 runs allowed, 14 have been earned for a 3.92 ERA, and that one's lined to third. Castori will make the catch for out number 1. 27 hits allowed, 7 strikeouts to 14 walks, and 164 whip for Zimmerman entering play here today. Sierra Diaz, the batter. First pitch inside for ball one. As a team, the River Mocs, through 13 games, have given up 61 runs, 56 earned, a 4.59 ERA, and a 178 whip. One ball, one strike on Diaz. She's batting .306, 11 of 36, 4 runs scored, 2 runs driven in with 2 walks. Called strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rodeo scored 70 runs through 14 games. Team batting average at .258 and team whip at .374. Line, and that's a fair ball down the right field line. Diaz will dig for second. The throw comes in. It gets away, and now going to third is Diaz. Hustle double and then an error, allowing Diaz to reach third. And the Rodeo have a runner on third with just 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. So the double E9. Runner on third, 1 out for Carly Pinner. First pitch sure is a called strike. Pinner batting .333, 10 of 30, 8 runs scored with 4 RBIs. She has a triple, 6 walks, and hit by pitch. Defensively for the River Mocs, Evans in left, Gesualdo in center, Gutierrez in right, Castori at third, Davila at short, Williams at second, Trim at first, Allen the DP, catching Zimmerman, and Ramsey the extra player. Allen the catcher, catching Zimmerman, Ramsey the DP. Ground ball to second, stop made by Williams, but coming in to score is Carly Pinner, or off the RBI ground out for Carly Pinner is Sierra Diaz, and it's 1-0 Rodeo. Now 2 out, nobody on for Sadie Armstrong. First pitch is the ball. Armstrong, 9 of 22, batting .409, 6 runs scored, leads the team with 11 RBIs, has 4 homers and 2 doubles, along with 3 walks and a sacrifice fly. There's Allie Lindenham, the head coach of the Rodeo. Head coach at Newsom High School. Local power. Soft liner caught by Trim, and that'll do it for the Rodeo here in the first, but Lakewood Ranch takes an early lead as they get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and nobody left. We played an inning, 1-0 Rodeo. This is the FGCL. 1-0 Rodeo as we head to the second inning. Madison Zimmerman will lead things off. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Avery Powers from Tampa, Florida, and Berkeley Prep heading to Bucknell. 1-1 strike. Powers set a single game strikeout at Berkeley Prep with 22 strikeouts, and single season strikeout record had 226. Zimmerman batting .400. She's 8 of 20. 2 runs scored with 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. Couple of changes on the infield for the Rodeo in this inning. Herbert is now in at short, and Diaz moves over to second. Things already going much better for the Pioneers today. It's no score, top second between the Squeeze and the Nears. This time yesterday in the game, Pioneers were already down 12-0. That's right in there on the outside corner for a called strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Avery Powers. And 1 out, that'll bring up Kendall Trim. Trim batting .182. She's 2 of 11, 2 runs scored, couple of walks. First pitch is a strike. Swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. Diaz collects it, makes a throw, and there's 2 gone. That'll bring up Hannah Evans. 2 out, nobody on. Evans batting .182, 4 of 22, 2 runs scored with a double, and 4 walks. First pitch is a strike. spit out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evans fouls that one off. And actually, Evans is going to be called for being out of the box. With 2 strikes, that's an out. And that'll do it for the Mocs here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We move to the bottom of the second, 1-0. Rodeo with the lead. This is the FGCL. Lana Velasquez leading off the second inning for the Rodeo, 5-6-7. They have a 1-0 lead. Two balls and a strike on her. Almost gets hit there. 3 balls and a strike. Velasquez, 12 of 31, batting .387 with 6 runs scored, 4 RBIs with 2 doubles, 4 walks, a hit by pitch, and a sacrifice fly. Leadoff walk issued. We have a courtesy runner. Herbert will come in to run for Velasquez on first, and Hope Jordan will be the batter. Maddie Zimmerman in the circle for the River Mocs, her second inning from Linesville, Pennsylvania, a freshman at Maine in 2025. For the Black Bears, had a .307 ERA, 111 2/3 innings pitched, 147 hits, 83 runs, 49 earned, 35 walks, 39 strikeouts, had a 6-13 record for Maine. Hope Jordan at the plate, 6 of 29, batting .207, 6 runs scored, 4 runs driven in with 2 homers, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch. Swings and misses there, 4 strike 3. And after the walk, Zimmerman comes back to get the strikeout, and there's one away. Now bring up the second baseman, Gabby Mercado. Mercado is 4 of 31, batting .129 here in the FGCL. 5 runs scored, 3 runs driven in with a double, 5 walks, and a hit by pitch. Bottom of the second over on field 1. Still 0-0. Pioneers and squeeze. Runner goes. It's a ball, and Herbert is going to be out stealing. And they're going to challenge that one. So I'll take a look at it. Be right back. So the caught stealing is upheld. 2 out, nobody on now for the Rodeo. Foul that one back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Correction, full count, 3-2. Ground ball to third. Castori will collect it and make the throw for out number 3 to retire the side. For the Rodeo, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 2. It's 1-0. Rodeo with the lead. This is the FGCL. One nothing Rodeo. We move to the third inning. Gabby Jeswaldo leading things off for the River Mocs. 9-10-1. Avery Powers back out for her third inning work. The first pitch misses for ball 1. Waldo, 6 of 32, batting 188, 6 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a double, and a walk. There's a strike, 1-1. Fouled away, a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. The throw from her knees is not going to be in time from Herber. So an infield single for Gabby Gesualdo. And the River Mocs have the leadoff man on here in the third. We'll bring up Hannah Davila. Davila batting .258. 8 of 31. Runner goes. And sliding in safely. Ahead of the tag is Gesualdo with a stolen base. Her third of the season. Davila batting .258, 8 of 31, 6 runs scored, 5 RBIs, 3 homers, a triple, a double, and a walk. That's a well-hit ball to center, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. Monaco is there to make the catch. No tag, and there's one gone. Back to the top of the order, Riley Williams. She struck out her first time up. Williams, a junior at UNC Greensboro, excuse me, that one's fouled back. From Utterville, North Carolina. Batted .188 for UNCG with 20 RBIs, 7 homers, 2 doubles, and 17 runs scored. No balls, 2 strikes. Two is fouled away. Do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner on second base. drive to left, and that one is not caught by Shivert. E7 puts runners now on second and third with one away. And the Mocs have a chance to tie things up if I take the lead here. Two runners in scoring position, one out for Jillian Gutierrez, who grounded out her first time. First pitch right back up the middle, that's down for a base hit. One run will score. Here comes Williams, and she is safe. Williams slid in just ahead of the tag. And that's a 2 RBI double for Jillian Gutierrez, and the River Mocs take a 2-1 lead. Really good throw in from Monaco, but just a little bit late. And that will bring up now Alyssa Allen, runner on second. One out, 2-1 River Mocs. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Gutierrez will come in to score on the RBI single by Alyssa Allen. And it is now 3-1 River Mocs. Off the bat, I did not think that had a chance to stay fair, but it did. And that brings up Emma Castori, who walked her first time up. First pitch her is fouled away for strike one. Castori, the sophomore at Georgia this past year from Buford, Georgia. Batted .222 for the Bulldogs. 9 runs scored, 9 runs driven in with 2 homers, a triple, 2 doubles, and 17 runs scored. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball shallow right, charging in to make the catch is Ross. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Erica Ramsey. Rosner is courtesy running on first for Allen. First pitch to Erica Ramsey is a called strike. Ramsey's 0 for 1, had a fly out her first time. Popped up on the infield. Catch is made at third, and that'll do it for the River Mocs here in this third inning. But the River Mocs take the lead as they get 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the third, 3-1. Iocca City with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the third inning. River Mocs with a 3-1 lead over the Rodeo. Lena Ross leading off the bottom of the third as the Rodeo tries to answer back. The first pitch is a called strike. Ross batting 147, 5 of 34. 4 runs scored, 5 runs driven in with a home run, a walk, and 2 hit by pitches. Grounds that one foul. Rodeo scored a run in the first inning, and the River Mocs with a 3 spot in the top of the third, and they lead it 3-1. Mocs trying to claim the series. And Ross is in some pain. The bottom of the third over on field 1 is still 0-0 between the Squeeze and the Pioneers. Had a game earlier today between the Skeeters and the Finns. Yesterday, those two teams combined for 35 runs, and the final score of that one was 6-4. Yesterday, the Squeeze beat the Pioneers 29-0, and we're now in the fourth inning, still scoreless over there on field 1. Ground ball to short. Davila will make the stop at the throw for out number 1. We'll bring up Lily Shivert. Shivert, 10 of 35, batting 286. 8 runs scored, 9 runs driven in with 2 homers, 2 doubles, 5 walks, 3 hit by pitches, and a sac fly. That one's back to Zimmerman. She knocks it down, makes a throw, and there's 2-way. Brandon Long takes the first pitch for strike 1. Long, 10 of 38. Batting 263 with a run scored, 8 runs driven in, a homer and 2 doubles. That one's fouled off. Six walks on the year for DeLong. One upper back to the pitcher. Zimmerman has it. And that's a 1-2-3 inning pitch by Matty Zimmerman. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We played 3-1. River Mocs with a lead. This is the FGCL. Madison Zimmerman leading things off for the River Mocs here in the fourth. They lead it 3-1. That's fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensively for the Rodeo, you have Pinner now in left, Monaco in center, Shivert in right, Mercado at third, Herbert at short, Diaz at second, with DeLong at first, Velasquez behind the plate. Avery Powers back out now for her 4th inning of work. Through 3 innings, Powers has given up 3 runs, 2 earned on 3 hits, 2 Ks and 2 walks. Over on field 1, a solo homer by Sydney Lamont ties her for the league lead and gives the Pioneers a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th. The team in last place in the league standings trying to knock off the team in first place. Also the team that beat them by 29 runs yesterday. It's a game where the Pioneers could have scored 21 runs in the 5th inning and still been run ruled. Zimmerman, that's foul. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. And there's one away. Second strikeout looking today for Zimmerman. They'll bring up Kendall Trim. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch. Foul tipped in glove for strike one. Trim from Moody, Alabama, on her way to UCF. Down the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Fly balls to right. Schibert will make the catch for out number 2. Brings up Hannah Evans, sophomore at East Carolina in 2025, is called for out of the box. Her first time up. Batted 130 for the Pirates this past year. Well, that's a hard hit ball through for a base hit. 2-out single by Hannah Evans keeps the inning alive. And that will bring up now Gabby Gesualdo. 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a run scored. First pitch to her. Fly ball to center. Monaco makes the catch for out number 3 to end the inning. 2-out single. Goes for naught for the River Mocs here in the 4th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 3-1. River Mocs for the lead. This is the FGCL. Daniela Monaco leading things off for the Rodeo. They trail 3-1. Bottom 4. One hopper back to Zimmerman. She knocks it down. But collects the ball, makes a throw in time for out number 1. Sierra Diaz now the batter. First pitch. Slow for balls. Diaz doubled and scored her first time up back in the first inning. One upper again, back to Zimmerman. That is 4 straight ground outs to the pitcher for the Rodeo. 2 out, nobody on. First pitch to Carly Penner. Low for ball 1. Penner, a junior at Kent State, entered the transfer portal and is heading to Orlando to join UCF. For Kent State, batted .205 with 16 RBIs, a triple, 7 doubles, ground ball to short. Davila, the backhand, the throw on target, and that's another 1-2-3 inning for Madison Zimmerman in the circle for the River Mocs. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left for the Rodeo. We've played 4. It's 3-1. River Mocs with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the 5th inning. River Mocs with a 3-1 lead. And Danny Rosner will lead things off for him, getting her first at-bat. And she is facing a new pitcher in the circle as well, Sadie Armstrong, taking over for Avery Powers. Powers went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits and 3 runs, 2 earned. Two walks and 3 strikeouts. Sadie Armstrong making her 7th appearance for the Rodeo. She's pitched 20 innings with an 0-1 record, 33 runs allowed, 27 been earned, a 9.45 ERA. 31 hits with 20 strikeouts and 19 walks, a 250 whip. Payoff pitch to Rosner is high for ball 4. So a leadoff walk issued to Danny Rosner, and we go back to the top of the order, and Riley Williams. She's 0 for 2, reached on error and scored in the 3rd. They are now through 4 over on field 1, and the Pioneers now up 2-0 on the squeeze. Ground ball, that's going to get through for a base hit. Rosner will stop at second. But the first two batters have reached base for the River Mocs here in the 5th inning, trying to add to their 3-1 lead. And Julian Gutierrez will be the batter, who is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double and a run scored back in the 3rd inning. It's a whole new battery for the Rodeo. Hope Jordan is now also pitching, or excuse me, is also catching for the new pitcher. That one is bunted foul off of the plate. Ground ball to second. They'll throw to second to get one. And the throw to first will be late. So Williams is out on the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners now with one away. Alyssa Allen will be the batter. First pitch is low for ball 1. Allen walked in the first and had an RBI single in the 3rd. Pitch was a strike. No throw down. So that'll be a stolen base for Gutierrez. And both runners now in scoring position. With one out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice pitch there from Armstrong, getting Allen to chase low and away, and there's 2 gone. First pitch to Emma Castori is taken to right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Second run comes in, she will score as well, and Castori will take second on the throw. 2 RBI single for Emma Castori, and it's now 5-1 River Mocs. First pitch to Erica Ramsey is a ground ball to third. Collected by Mercado. She makes the throw for out number 3, but the River Mocs, with some 2-out production from Emma Castori, add to their lead. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We stretch on field 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 5-1, River Mocs with the lead. This is the FGCL. 5-1 Mocs being played at the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to Sadie Armstrong is outside for ball 1. Armstrong's 0 for 1, lined out her first time. Now in the circle for the Rodeo. Longwood, or Armstrong from Longwood, I should say. Native of Portland, Maine. Lines that one through for a base hit. Sadie Armstrong starts off the 5th inning with a base knock. Second hit of the day for the Rodeo, first since the 1st inning. And that will bring up Alana Velasquez. She walked her first time. Velasquez, the sophomore from Northern Illinois, native of Pembroke Pines, Florida. Had 2 RBIs and 6 runs scored for the Huskies this past season. Fly ball to right. Rosner will track it down to make the catch. And there's one away. Swing and a miss by Jordan. Whole new defense for the River Mocs. Castori now in left, Gutierrez in center, Rosner in right, Woods at third, Williams at short, Ramsey at second, Cornetto at first, with Allen catching Zimmerman. That is a fair ball that ticked off Cornetto's glove. And Hope Jordan with a base hit, runners now on first and second. Nobody out. And the Rodeo have an opportunity to try to claw back into this one, down by 4. First pitch to Gabby Mercado, fouled away for strike 1. Mercado, a freshman at Seton Hall. Ground ball to third. Woods has it. The throw is in time. Bang, bang play, and there's 2 away. So now with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Elena Ross will be the batter. First pitch to her. Right in there for a strike. Ross 0 for 1. Freshman at Walter State from New Bremen, Ohio. Batted .441 for Walters this past season. She was 64 of 145 at the plate with 62 RBIs, 21 homers, 15 doubles, and 45 runs scored. Had a 500 OBP for Brittany Purser's squad, as that one's on the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Grounded to third. Woods collects it, makes the throw. Not nearly as close of a play there this time, and that'll do it for the Rodeo in the 5th. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We played 5, 5-1. River Mocs with the lead. This is the FGCL. River Mocs. Nice Zimmerman leading things off. She's over 2 with a couple of strikeouts. First pitch was outside for ball 1. Now it was low for ball 2. Sadie Armstrong back out now for her 2nd inning of relief. Ground ball to third. Shivert made the stop and the throw, and there's one away. Over on field 1, the Pioneers just got out of a bases loaded jam in the 5th. They still lead it 2-0 as they head to the bottom of the 5th inning. As the Pioneers are looking to pull the biggest upset of the year. Anna Cornetto at the plate for the first time today for the Rodeo, for the River Mocs. Cornetto, 1 of 19 on the season. 2 runs scored, 4 walks, and 2 hit by pitches. Defense now for the Rodeo. First, Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the change. Cornetto's out, and there's 2 away. Pinner in left, Monaco in center, Mercado in right, Shivert at third, Herbert at short, Diaz at second, Ross at first, and Jordan catching. Jada Phillips now getting her first at-bat of the day. First pitch is a strike. Phillips batting .211, 4 of 19, 2 runs scored with an RBI, a home run, 5 walks, and hit by pitch. That one's popped up on the infield. Ross will stick with it. She'll make the catch. And the River Mocs go down in order here in the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left. We head to the home half of the 6th, still 5-1, River Mocs with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-1, River Mocs with the lead. Lily Shivert leading things off for the Rodeo. First pitch, a called strike. Shivert's 0 for 1. Zimmerman in the circle out for her 6th inning of work. She's given up 1 run on 3 hits so far here today. Shivert, a sophomore from Delaware in the transfer portal. 1 ball, 1 strike. For the Blue Hens, batted .224 with 6 RBIs, a homer, 2 doubles, and 6 runs scored. Grounds this one to short, and it pops up on Williams. And the 2nd error of the day for the River Mocs. Puts the leadoff man on for the Rodeo here in the 6th. That will bring up Brandy DeLong. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch, low for ball 1. DeLong, a freshman at Walter State, 2025, had quite the year, batted .453 with 59 RBIs, 12 homers, a triple, 9 doubles, 37 runs scored, a .521 OBP. There's a strike, 2-1. DeLong with a chopper. Williams has it, throws to second for 1, DeLong beats out the throw to first. So 1 out with a runner on first. DeLong beats out the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Daniela Monaco. 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. Guys, they're in the bottom of the 5th over on field 1, and the Nears lead it now 3-0. Monaco swings and misses at strike 3, and there's 2 away. Sarah Diaz now the batter. 1 for 2 on the day, doubled and scored back in the first. Ground ball knocked down at second, and the throw is not going to be in time. That's going to be an infield hit for Sierra Diaz. Almost a great play from Erica Ramsey, but she could not get enough behind the shovel from basically laying on her belly to get the out at second. So the infield single puts runners on first and second with 2 outs for Carly Penner. First pitch to her is a called strike. Looks in, the 0-2. Fly ball to left. Gastori is there. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. For the Rodeo here in the 6th, no runs on a hit. There was 1 error and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the, we head to the 7th inning. Mocs lead it 5-1. This is the FGCL. Claire Woods will lead things off for the River Mocs here in the 7th. Her first at bat. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Woods on the year, batting .471, 8 of 17, 3 runs scored, 4 runs driven in with a homer and 2 walks. Rodeo up, or excuse me, the River Mocs up 4. Looking for a little more insurance for the Rodeo will have their last chance in the home half of the 7th. Mocs are trying to claim this series where they can go for a sweep tomorrow. Ground ball to short. Herbert is there. She makes a stop in the throw for out number 1. That'll bring up Danny Rosner. Second plate appearance of the day. She walked and scored her first time back in the 5th. Called strike 1 and 2. High chopper up the middle, over the second base bag, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Bounding ball. Herbert tried to get there, but wasn't able to collect it. And 1 out. Mocs have a runner on first, back to the top of the order, and Riley Williams. 1 for 3. Rishon Aaron scored in the 3rd and singled in the 5th. Went too far around. 4 strike 3 on the check swing. Made the call at the plate. And there's 2 away. Jillian Gutierrez, the batter now. Hard hit to 3rd. On 1 hop. Throw is there, and that'll do it for the Mocs here in the 7th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Rodeo. 5-1, Myakka City. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 7th, last chance for the Rodeo. 5-1 River Mocs. Sadie Armstrong at the plate. She's 1 for 2 with a single. Maddie Zimmerman trying to go 7 innings complete in the circle for the victory. Ball strike 2 and 2. Over on field 1. It's the top of the 6th inning. And the Squeeze have pulled within 1. It's now 4-3 Nears. The Nears have led the whole way over there. They've had a 4-0 lead heading into this inning, trying to pull the biggest upset of the season here in the FGCL. Ground ball, knocked down, recollected. The throw is in time, and there's one away. Good recovery there from Williams to get Armstrong, and there's one away. That'll bring up Lana Velasquez. 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. First pitch to her bounces in for ball 1. Another triple header coming up tomorrow, day 17 of the league. Here on field 2, Slice and the Impact at 9:30, River Mocs and the Rodeo at noon, and the Circus and the Queens at 2:30. Clip the upper edge, 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, that's going to get through. Base hit for Velasquez. She's on for the 2nd time today. Walks out with a runner on, 1 out. Rodeo went out. Alana Roush will be the batter. First pitch is a ball. Roush, 1 of 3 on the year with 2 walks. Pioneers got out of the top of the 6th, still with a lead. It's 4-3. They're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball, shallow right. That's going to fall. They'll throw to second, and the out is made. Mercado was holding in case the ball was caught. And the force out at second. There's 2 away. So that's now just a fielder's choice for Ralph. And that brings brings up Cash Herbert, last chance for the Rodeo. First pitch is a strike. Herbert batting 148. She's 4 of 27, 6 runs scored with a couple of doubles, and 13 walks on the year. One ball, 2 strikes, and the Rodeo down to their final strike. Ground ball to second. Tag is applied, and that will do it. Your final score, River Mocs 5, Rodeo 1. For the Rodeo here in the 7th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. With the victory, the River Mocs improved to 7-7 on the year. They've won the series, will go for the sweep tomorrow. The Rodeo falls to 8-7 for the River Mocs. 5 runs on 7 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 6 runners on. For the Rodeo, they got 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 1 error and left 5 runners on base as Maddie Zimmerman gets a complete game victory. Your final score once again, River Mocs 5, Rodeo 1. That's going to wrap it up for day number 16 here on field number 2. Coming up tomorrow, another triple header starting at 9:30. Until then, I'm Tom Canterbury. Good evening from Bradenton.